right, today we're going to talk a little bit about color harmonies. Can we skip that away? Yes, we can. So making color combinations at work. It is extremely important that whenever you are deciding what colors to make your artworks, that they are colors that suit your purpose and that suit each other. We have a different presentation for suiting your purpose. This one is mainly if they suit each other and how to choose colors that do. Human, go to the next one. Oh no, it's frozen. There we go. What is a color harmony? Color harmonies are also called color schemes. You can use those two phrases pretty much interchangeably. Sometimes you will also hear them called color stories or color families. They are selections of colors that work well together. There are several types of color harmony that we're going to be going over. We're going to be going over monochromatic, complementary and split complementary, analogous, triadic, and quadratic. Monochromatic is the first and probably the most simple of the color schemes. A monochromatic color scheme consists of one color and its tints, shades, and tones. However, if you look over here on the left, you can see a yellow image of sunflowers by Da Vinci, I believe it is, or no? Van Gogh. Van Gogh. There's a brain. This image is not a pure monochromatic. Why do you think we can still call it monochromatic even so? We've got some little greens in there. Why do we still call this a monochromatic piece? Complementary colors is the next most complex version of a color scheme. Complementary colors are opposites on the color wheel. Every color wheel only has one complement. These are high contrast color harmonies, meaning that they often are very eye-catching without neutralization. So you can see a little color wheel showing you how two complementary colors are positioned directly across from one another. And we have two examples of complementary images here. We have the large image on the left with a self-portrait of Van Gogh, and we have another bar image also done by Van Gogh. So look at the large picture on the left, the self-portrait. What is the complementary pair being used in the image? Hint, determine the main color of the image and then determine that color's complement. And that should give you the answer that you're looking for. Split complementary. Split complement is very similar to complementary. Instead of using the color directly across from in the color wheel, this color harmony uses colors to either side of a color's direct complement. This keeps the high contrast of a complementary color scheme, but it kind of expands the numbers of colors being used. So over here you can see two small color wheels. The smaller one is what a complementary color scheme would look like. The one that is larger is a split complement. So you can see it goes from being purple, which is directly across from yellow, to being the two colors on either side, a yellow green and a yellow orange and a purple. So in the image, it's a little bit more the opposite way around. They have yellow along with red, violet, and blue violet, but that is a split complementary scheme. It gives you that same high contrast, but a few more color options. Look at this picture and tell me, is this image complementary or split complementary? And you need to justify your answer. Look at a color wheel if you need to, but is this image complementary or is it split complementary? Justify your answer. Analogous colors. Say that one time out loud. Analogous. Analogous colors are colors that are closely related to one another. They'll sit adjacent, that is to mean next to, one another on a color wheel. You can see our little color wheel over here to the side. It's got three colors all selected in a row. Any three colors in a row are considered analogous. You can also expand sometimes to 4 or even 5 colors, but you can't do more than that. It starts to get out of hand. So look up at the top. I've got two images for you. One is a pier and one is an iguana. Not an iguana, a chameleon. There we go. They're different lizards. What are the three analogous colors for each of these images? So look at our pier and tell me what you think those three analogous colors are. And then look at our chameleon and tell me what those three analogous colors are. If you need some help, you do have a color wheel on the screen. Analogous special, warm and cool. Warm colors and cool colors are specific categories of analogous colors. Warm colors are colors in which yellow and red are dominant. So red, orange, yellow, and the colors right around that area. Cool colors are colors in which blue is dominant. So blue, green, purple. In art, there's a debate about the colors yellow, green, and red, violet because they straddle the line of warm and cool. Which category do you believe they belong to? And why do you say so? Tell me, why do you think yellow, green is warm or cool? And why do you think red, violet is warm or cool? There is no real wrong answer here. I just want to know if you have a reason. Triadic colors. Triadic colors are three colors that are equidistant, that is, equally far apart, around the color wheel. So you can see up at the top, we have a little color wheel with a triangle on it. That is an equilateral triangle, unlike the other triangle earlier for the split complements. And each of these colors has three other colors between them. So we have orange, purple, and green in that example. Off on the side, you can see a small series of images that also are using triadic color schemes. And if you look down at the bottom, you can also see Superman. The colors of Superman, red, yellow, and blue, are a specific set of triadic colors. And remember, if you remember from previous lessons, etc., what is this specific set of colors called? What are the colors red, yellow, and blue? They have a specific name that you've seen before. Aha, there we go. Almost missed a slide. What? No, I almost missed two. Quadratic, there we go. Quadratic colors. Quadratic colors are four colors placed in a rectangular fashion around the color wheel. These 4 points may or may not be equidistant from each other. This color harmony gives an artist the most flexibility of color because you get colors from all over the wheel, but it can be extremely busy. So you have two color wheels on this slide. You have the one with a square shape where all the colors are equidistant. They all have two spaces between them. And you have the more rectangular shape where some of your colors are separated by 3 and some of your colors are separated by 1. Both of these count as quadratic colors, or quadratic color schemes. And again, they offer a lot of variety of color, but they tend to be extremely bright. So what if your colors don't match? What if you want to draw a picture using whatever colors you want? It tends to look bad. So when you have colors that you choose and they do not match, you unify them by mixing them all with a common color. So I have 4 colors here: red, light green, blue, and orange. And in order to unify them, I've put a color overlay of purple on all 4. So you can see that the bright red has become more of a pinkish color. The green has become more of a brown. The blue hasn't changed that much. And the tangerine-ish orange color became more of a peach. The bright colors here have been mixed with a purple overlay. How did the colors change? What happened to them? Did they get more bright? Did they get more dull? What happened? Would you, and tell me, what would you paint with these 4 resulting colors? In conclusion, some colors look better together. You want to choose colors that suit your mood and ones that work together.